Coming up on the next 24 News.
I'm Marcus Maroon. Police have arrested 3 people in a terror plot in JFK. Saturday, there was a huge protest leading to deaths. You'll find out where. The Senate is taking up the energy reform bill, and NASA has announced info about their next mission. In sports NBA playoff news, LeBron James scores 29 of the team's last 30. Baseball and hockey playoffs, and your weather forecast. See if this warm weather is sticking around. Those stories and more all coming up next on 24 News. 24 News starts right now.
Now, from WMMH TV headquarters in Hamden, Connecticut. With all your news in one place, this is the all-new 24 News at 8 p.m. Reporting tonight is Marcus Haroon. Colleen Joyce has your 24 forecast. And Brad McRoberts with your sports action. 24 News starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marcus Haroon. Welcome to 24 News. Start with your top headlines. Federal agents have arrested 3 suspects in a chilling terror plot at JFK International Airport in New York. 3 men, including a U.S. citizen and a former member of the parliament in Guyana, were arrested today for allegedly plotting to blow up fuel tanks and pipelines that feed New York's JFK Airport. A 4th suspect remains at large and is believed to be in Trinidad. Former airport employee Russell DeFrantas and Carleen Ibrahim from Trinidad, and Abdul Khazar and Abdel Nur, both from Guyana, were the focus of an 18-month counter-terrorism investigation. All have been charged with conspiring to one of the nation's busiest. According to authorities, the plot never involved past planning stages, nor exposed any threat to air safety or to the public, but the intent of the group was never in doubt. Targeted pipeline runs from a facility in New Jersey through neighborhoods within 3 of the city's boroughs, ultimately delivering fuel to the airport. Plotters had conducted video and internet surveillance on both the pipeline and giant jet fuel tanks. In other news now, New Haven police are investigating what they called an untimely death of a young woman. Police say the woman's toddler son was in the apartment when the mother's body was found Friday. The body of the woman, who was in her 20s, was discovered Friday morning. Police said that there was no overt site of trauma to the body. It's not known how long the woman had been dead. In other news, the state Senate on Saturday took up a long-awaited energy reform bill. The proponents acknowledged won't immediately lower electric rates, but should help ratepayers in the future. It marks a major attempt to retool Connecticut's energy policy since the state decided in 1998 to restructure the regulated electric industry. The measure passed the House of Representatives on Friday night and by a 28-19 vote. We recently just got news that it was also passed in the Senate on Saturday. However, the bill, which includes everything from tax breaks for consumers who buy energy-efficient appliances for effort to reduce electricity demands at the expense peak times, is a smart thing and will save consumers money. Now on to some NASA news. Brad McRoberts has a special report on the next NASA mission. Brad?
NASA managers announced Thursday that they would press ahead with the first space shuttle launch of the year next week, 3 months later than originally planned because of a hailstorm that marked the spacecraft's external tank. After a 2-day meeting at the Kennedy Space Center, NASA officials agreed to launch Atlantis at 7:38 p.m. Eastern Time, June 8th, on a mission to deliver a new pair of solar arrays to the International Space Station. The launch had been set for mid-March, but the storm dropped golf ball-sized hail on the launch pad and damaged insulating foam on the external tank. NASA managers are especially cautious when it comes to the external tank since a piece of foam fell off Columbia's tank in 2003 and hit the spacecraft's wing. Damage from the impact allowed fiery gases to penetrate Columbia during descent, killing all 7 astronauts aboard. Although a final polling of managers was unanimous to go ahead with a launch attempt, managers initially argued over whether bolt parts that hold in place pumps in the shuttle's main engine should be replaced, because there was evidence that they could corrode with age. They eventually concluded that the pumps on Atlantis weren't old enough to have that problem, and that an inspection of Atlantis pumps had turned up nothing. The postponement of Atlantis' launch forced NASA to cut the expected number of shuttle flights this year from 5 to 4, and push back the flight schedule for the rest of the year. I'm Brad McRoberts.
Now on to your weather forecast. You can take a look right now at your 8-day forecast. Monday, 70 degrees every day this week. There is a chance for thunderstorms, but they will be mainly cloudy. 80 on Tuesday, 72 on Wednesday, 78 on Thursday, and more sun comes out on Friday with 83. We will have your temperature breakdown in just a few minutes, but we do have information on the hurricane in Florida. You can take a look right now. The hurricane season has started off just back last Friday, but there is already a tropical storm. Its name is Barry over Florida, and it is the main part of it. It's still in the ocean, but it will be moving there as soon as it can, and this image is provided by WFSB. That is your weather update for right now. Now we're going to take a short break. Stay with us here on 24 News. We will be right back. You're watching all your news in one place.